Hello everyone. Welcome to another Coding with Oddball. I'm Oddball, Tyler, and today we're going to be learning more about Jetpack Compose, making an app called the Widget Anywhere app, which can make any web page into a widget on your home screen, or a tile on your Wear OS smartwatch, or even a home screen on your Google Nest Hub. So we've already, to kind of overview what we've done already, last time we worked on this snapshot app here. Oh, let me change the font size, sorry y'all. Oopsies. Yes. Double it. Okay, there we go, nice and big there. Okay, so what we have here is we've got an app. You can type in a web page, and when I hit enter button, it loads the web page, and then we made this little draggable region here. So we can basically select a part of the web page to screenshot, and then that will show up in your widgets and your tiles and all that. You can save, and so that's where we are so far. And we also have a service in the background that can actually do the hard work of loading the web page in a background service and screenshotting it and saving it to a file. So next, we're going to continue with the UI using Jetpack Compose, and we're going to kind of make a list screen where you list all the web pages, snapshots that you've set up, and you can edit them and add new ones. You're basically like list editors kind of dichotomy. So we'll be doing that next, and we'll be learning about the Jetpack navigation component for that. So let's get started. So I've read up a little bit about navigation, and basically it's funny because they try to keep it simple in the documentation, and they just teach you like all the wrong ways to do it, like using raw strings and stuff, and then they point to like a code lab which actually does it the correct way, using type safety and all that. So I'm just gonna go and skip ahead and just copy and paste from the code lab, because I learn best by copy and pasting, not reading tutorials. Just figure it out. So I think what we're going to have to do first is we're just going to kind of refactor what we have so far. Actually, let's not do that. Let's create the old nav controller, right? So this app has rally nav host, so we're probably going to need that. Hit our activity, creates this rally app composable. And then create the controller, a scaffold, I don't know what that is. Let's go ahead and copy and paste and see what happens. So we have this surface thing. And now we're going to do this, or actually let's just keep this into a separate app here. Anywhere app. Come on now. Okay. More functions. This is great. And we'll just add it here. Oh, that's weird. Why would it not create the... Anyway, this is supposed to be a function. Composable function. Yeah. Alright, so now we have our app here, and this is where we're going to put our nav controller, scaffolding, etc. Remember nav controller, let's import that. Import this thingamajig. Okay, so we're going to take this out. I'm not showing that right now. So now we have this app. We have a current screen. And let's skip that for now. Let's focus on the nav host here. So we need a nav host. And let's create that in a separate thing. Nav host. Okay. Create the nav host. Now copy and paste from our good old example here. So they have this nav host. I don't know what all this stuff does, but we're just gonna import all this. It's not a class, it's a function. It's just decomposable, right? Okay, so it takes a controller, some modifiers and stuff, and now we get to actually add our roots, it looks like. So let's go ahead and add some roots. We're not going to have that many roots. I'm just going to create them all kind of in this big old, well, maybe make a UI directory. Why not? Okay. Let's make a snapshot list, and that is a file. Okay, and we're actually going to put this in the UI package, and we're going to move the file there. Yes. Okay. So now we've got a snapshot list. That's interesting. This is actually a root. So I think what they did here is they just did how did they do that? They put those, where do they put these? Yeah, they put the overview screen, alert card, alert item. Just kind of cram it all into here. Where is the root though? Overview root. Okay. Oh, here we go. Oh, destinations. Okay, so they made a destinations file. That makes sense. Let's do that. Destinations. Okay, so, and looks like they just have objects for each of these, which is pretty cool. I'm just going to copy all that. Okay. We don't need icons right now. In fact, yeah, I don't think we're ever going to need icons here. Let's get rid of all those. Okay. So we have overview, and we're going to actually call this snapshots list. And then we're also going to have a snapshot edit snapshot. Let's call it that. Yeah. Snapshot edit. edit, something like that. And I think that's all we need right now. Don't need any of that. Move all that. List. Editor. And there we go. So now we have that. Now we can go back to our nav host. And now we have snapshots list. Oh, all right. Looks like my baby is up. I have to take a break and take care of this baby. So I will sign off for a little bit. I may come right back. All right, I'm back. Risk of seeming like a deadbeat dad. My lovely wife is taking care of the baby, so I can get back to entertaining all of you 0 viewers. Cool. Great. All right, so back to the nav host. So we got the snapshot list. Now we got snapshots editor. Snapshot editor screen. And that's going to be it for now. Cool. Okay. I don't even know what this is for. Why do we need this? Don't know. Get rid of it. On account click, yeah. We might need that later, but for now we do not. All right. So here's what we're going to do next. We're going to make this snapshot editor screen, which we have already made, in fact. And we'll just make it in here. Composable, can I spell today? Snapshot editor screen. And then we're just going to move all of the stuff that we had originally kept in our snapshots activity. We're going to put this into here. Editor screen, boop doop, doop 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 doop. Oh, we need a tag. Let's go back and get our tag. Okay. So now we have all this stuff. And I think it should show something. I think we have to build, probably. Build. Oh, it's not going to build because everything is broken now. But anyway, we have the snapshot editor screen. We're just going to show this, what we already made in this function. And then we have this now. What's happening now? Oh, what just happened? Where did I go? Weirdo. Okay. Import, and so we are going to need to know basically when they're done editing the snapshot. So we are going to have to make that. So basically on snapshot saved. And then go back to the editor screen. This is going to take a on snapshot saved, and it's going to take a, I have a little data model here. I should probably put this in a different class because it's going to get bigger, but a snapshot, right? So a snapshot should have a let's see, it has a URL and a rectangle. And that's it. That's all it's got, pretty much. Unit. Okay. So now we have our callback for when they actually save their snapshot. And that's going to call into this, and then nav controller is going to basically it's interesting is we probably shouldn't, the docs say you shouldn't be passing like complex data between navigator. Instead you should just save it in your component and then pass the ID. And probably we don't even need that really for now because we're just going to save it. But anyway, we will just, when they save from the editor screen, we're going to go back to the list screen. So navigate single top to, I don't like, why can't you just go back? I don't know, whatever. Single top 2, and then we're going to go back to snapshots list root. Okay, that seems pretty easy. So we've got that so far. Now we need the snapshots list screen. Alright, so now we're going to have the snapshots list screen. Shots list screen. Okay, and that's going to make, something. We will get to that. Oh, excuse me. Woo, okay. Hopefully that wasn't too loud. Okay. So now that we have that, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so one thing you're going to be able to do is on-click new snapshot, because we want to go to the editor screen. On-click new. And that's going to go to snapshot editor. And the other one is going to be on-click edit, like if they want to edit an existing snapshot. And for now, we'll just go to the same place. Eventually, we'll have to pass in some data there or something. I think that's the only two routes we will need for now. So we've got this snapshot list. Oh, I think we can just use our good old pointy clicky things. Bam. Sure. Yep. That's pretty close. What just happened? That's annoying. No, Kotlin, we do not want to do your fancy schmancy thingamajig. Okay, on click new. Let's also make on click edit, even though this will have an ID later. We're not going to care about that for now. Alright, so now this actually should be able to compile this, really. So we've got our nav host. It loads the nav controller. Now this activity should be right. Now we don't need it. Oh, so it's top bar, huh? We don't want top bars. We want bottom bars, really. But we don't even need that because this app is so simple. It's going to have no buttons. Well, it is. Is it? I don't think it will. At least not for now. So let's just take this out for now. Okay. And this is going to be snapshot list. Oops. Wait, yep. Oh yes, snapshots list. This is the current screen. And this is widget nav host. And now we're pretty much good. So we could try to run this right now, but let's at least have a way to load the editor screen. So we can just go ahead and make a box. I think this defaults to box, but we're going to make a box anyway. And then now we want to make a fab. Can we make a fab? Yes, yes we can. I think we probably have to do this first. Fab position? No. Fab. Make me a fab. Defaults. On click. Is on click new. Okay. Modifier shape. What do we add now? In here we want an icon of some sort, I suppose. Right? Oh, you know what we're gonna have to do is make a preview for this. Is there like a right-clicky way to do that? Would be nice if there was. There's not. We got good old copy-pasty. Default preview. What's this? Oops. Oops. No, we just put these in here. There. Does nothing. Blah blah blah. Why would this conflict? Alright, fine. Got something very long and Silly sounding. Alright. Let's build it. See what happens. Let's build it, see if it works. Okay, building. Looks like that worked. Everything compiled. Now let's see what it looks like. It's loading. I mean, I think this is how you do this. Possibly. It is refreshing every preview for some reason. Alright, anyway. So what else are we going to do here? We've got our nav host. We've got our activity now. And yes, okay, so all this seems to be copied and pasted correctly. Still loading this thing. How's that doing? It's really taking a while here. Okay. Anyway, let's look up this floating action button. How do we do this? Okay. Jetpack compose in action button. Playground material compose layout components and layout. Boop boop boop. Material theme. Blah blah blah. Oh, do we inherit from our material theme? I'm not sure. Yes, yes we do, I think. So we need an icon. Oh, look at that. Spacer. Okay, so for instance the fab. Oh look, they already got the plus. That's what we need. Okay, they don't actually tell us where the icon is, but that's okay. We can just copy this one. Or do you put it inside? Oh, it's still loading now. I think something's wrong there. We're going to put in this icon. Boop. Compose, yes, we want the compose. Favorite, we don't want favorite, we want plus. Is it not filled? Plus. Add. Sure. Maybe that's it, add. Okay, get our modifiers going here. Let's see what that does. Now why is it still on problems? Let's try to run it. See how that works. I feel like maybe I didn't do this preview part right somehow. But like, you would hope it would tell you that you didn't do it right. Oh my god, I think something might be wrong. Could it be wrong? Maybe. At least it's saying it's trying to install something. Oh look! Our little fab showed up. We pressed the button. And it did not navigate. Oh, it did navigate. Look at that. We can drag our little thing around. Isn't that exciting? Hit back, go back. Wow, that was pretty easy. It took like not very long. I don't know how long this has been going, but yeah, did not take long to do that. which is pretty cool. Can you stop trying to make these previews? Because I don't think it's working. Just a guess. Probably not working for you. Somehow this one works. Why does this one work and this one doesn't? I don't get it. Okay, now we need position. Oh, what we need is a modifier here. I think this needs to take up the whole space. Fill space. I don't remember what it's called. Snapshot editor. Where is it? Fill max size. Fill max size. Okay, now we got the floating action button. I think we can add some kind of position here. Alright, come on, tell me what I got. Give me what do we got here? Modifier, it's probably a modifier, right? Let's see how they do it. The old, good old, okay, scaffold. Looks like we have to have a scaffold, I guess. Floating action button position. Oh. Okay. Alright, so what we need now is a scaffold. Scaffold. Oh, and you have to like add it to here now. Interesting. Okay. I don't know if we needed the modifier really. Floating action button equals this. Okay. Floating action button position. What do we want here? Fab position. Center end. Good old end. We're old school like that. Okay. Why doesn't this work? Because we want to there we go. Okay. Well, indentation is weird. Let's clean that up a bit. Indent. Boop. Boop. Okay. Alright, we got our scaffold. Why is this having problems now? Screen content. So now that's where we're going to put our list of saved things, but probably don't need that right now. What's interesting is it's Padding parameter is not used. Who cares? Bottom bar, blah blah blah. This is a lot of. I don't say how to put it in there. Anyway, okay. I really wish this would stop now, please. Oh boy, yeah, it's not having fun there. Maybe we can just avoid that and try to build it again. Maybe we done now? Wow, look at all these previews it's trying to make. 70 previews. I feel like that's wrong, but I don't know enough to dispute it. Anyway, we're gonna have like a lazy column. Here eventually, but right now we'll just put a column. Padding and then it. So it will stop complaining. Thank you very much. Modifier. Okay, there we go. Now it stopped complaining. That's cool. And I think this is a good spot. Well, we can just run it. Let's run it and see what happens. See if this shows up in the correct spot. Yes, there we go. There's our fab down at the bottom, and you can click it and it loads this thingamajig. You can go back. Very cool. That deserves a commit. Did we add everything? We added navigation and a editor, or the list screen with fab. Fabulous. More like it. Alright, now that that's working, I feel like I should restart my IDE because this is not normal. Not normal, okay? Not normal. Let's just get rid of all these other things because it's going to slow me down. Alright, now we're going to exit. Try this again. While that's loading, I'm going to get a drink. Alright, it has not loaded. What's happening? Android Studio, open up, buddy. Alright, here we go. Just a little bit of building. Maybe it won't go crazy this time. Finding previews, look at that. Rendering preview 1 of 1. What about my other preview, bro? Boom, look at that. Good old restart. Fixes it up. Cool. Alright. Well, I feel this icon size is quite small. Floating action button size. Defaults. Button size. Nope. Icon size? No. Button defaults. Yeah, no, whatever. Yeah, whatever. It's just going to be a little itty bitty icon for now. Alright, so what are we going to do from here? Now, we've got our editor. We've got our navigational situation. So now I guess we have to actually like save stuff or something. Ugh, okay, that means we have to make a view model. Loads from a database. And then shows, shows you what you got right here. Alright. So how are we going to start with this? Let's see. Okay. Oh. Alright. Anyway. Now we need to make a view model. Not exciting, really. But let's see here. What do we got here? Material components. Oh, do they have like lists and stuff? That would be nice. Or a card. Or maybe a card would be cool. Maybe we can do that. We'll do that. We'll add the little cards for our list. Content slots. Okay, whatever. It's not exciting. Wait, actually, maybe. Oh, where do we go here? Can we check how they make the icon bigger? Okay. I don't think you can make it bigger. Action button. Docked, bottom bar, blah blah blah. Yeah, they don't tell you. Alright. Instead, now we're going to go to, we got navigating. It says something about view models in here, but oh, we don't need that right now. Oh yeah, deep links. So we do need this. Nav deep link URI pattern. Oh, we don't need deep links, we just need arguments. Here we go. Query parameter? Who does that these days? Optional. Oh, those are optional arguments, right. Here we go. That's what we need. So you just enclose it in thingamajigs. Arguments, sure. What do we got here? Ah, what's happening? Okay. So now we got to go to our routes, destinations, and we're going to add a, this is going to be snapshots edit. I guess what's interesting is that this argument, I guess we could just make it 0 for new, but no, we don't want that. That would be weird. Let's make it an optional, I guess. Edit, and then we have ID equals ID, and then arguments. Might need arguments here. And that's going to be a list of nav arguments. Nav arguments. And it's going to default to nothing. Say what now? Sure. Is that right? I don't know. Default value. No, we don't want a default value. We want null. Named nav argument. Okay, I think that's good. That's what we want, or something. So now let's go back to our nav host. So when we click edit, root string. Yeah, now this is where I'm confused. How do we add an argument? Oh, nullability true. That's what we actually want. Nullable true. And then so how do you pass these? That's what I'm wondering. Really? Just okay, just that seems weird and silly, but like how do you, they don't have any thing to make this like better? Type safety. Let's check this out. Type safety navigation graph. See. Oh. Interesting. So no type safety. With nav options, no. Okay. Well, we're just gonna do it our own way here, which is get root for shut, and ID is an ID, I guess. ID is string. to actually be an int. We're going to do just root plus, yeah, well, how do you, okay, that's the root. Calc arguments. Argument, nav argument. There's got to be a better way to do this. Certainly they've thought of this, right? Certainly they've thought of how to plop in your arguments in a type-safe way. Safe args, what is this? Safe args. Okay. What? How is this type safe? Type safe arguments wrapper. A saved state handle. Alright, so we have the argument. Structure, saved state handle. Okay, interesting. I don't know what they're talking about. How do you navigate to conversation? What is this? What is this? Where'd they come up with that? Did they just build that? Somehow I doubt that. Navigate directions. You just pass it a string. Nav options builder. I don't know what that means. Editor root. And then what? Nav options. What does nav options do? Yeah, these are all not related to the arguments. So weird. Alright. So we're gonna have to snapshot editor root for snapshot 5, 3. Okay. I don't know what this single top thing is, but whatever. Okay. We probably just can do this. Right, this is actually has to return something. It just seems weird that like they wouldn't offer a way to replace that. Like you can, it knows how to parse it, doesn't know how to fill it. Makes no sense. Let's go back here and see what the heck is going on. We got arguments. Navigate with arguments. Yeah, like this. Okay. Named arguments are passed as strings. Okay. Type nav string type. Oh, that's cool. Int type. Int type. Huh? It's weird. Whatever. Okay. Int type, blah blah blah. So maybe we can, I don't know, what is this now? Arguments, get string. It's all just, it's still just very manual. It's not type safe at all. Pass data between destinations, blah blah blah. Int. Why is this not nullable? Makes no sense. Alright, whatever. Instead of nullable, it's just gonna be 0. Argument put default value. No. Why can't we assemble a root with the arguments? This is too boring for a live stream. We're just gonna do this the old-fashioned way. We're gonna do root. ID with ID string. Kind of silly, but whatever. Okay. Anyway, so now we have that root snapshot, and eventually we'll pass that in somewhere. All right. I'm just gonna go ahead and commit that. Why not? What did we do actually? We added an argument. Okay, commit. Add ID argument to editor root. Alright, so now we have the nav host. Now we need to hook this up to a view model. And to be honest, I've only used view models like a couple times, so we're going to have to learn about that now. Isn't that going to be fun? Or did they do it here already? Probably not. Data, rally data. Nope. It's all very... oh, did they? Let's see. What are they doing here? Nope, 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 nope. Destinations, nav host. Nope. DL screen. Yeah, exactly. Okay. Alright, navigating with compose, blah 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 blah. It said something about view models. Let's try that. State, I think it's actually in this one. State hoisting, restoring state, managing state, view models at source of truth. Screen level composables used for view model instances, blah blah blah. Yes, okay. So now we have a view model. Which has both the UI state I don't know what that is. Alright, do we even have view models in here yet? No, we do not. Okay. Let's go ahead and build that. Now we want blah blah blah. Cool. Alright, so let's see here. We got this view model, takes a repository, takes a UI state. I don't want the view model to hold the UI state. That feels weird. Oh, so yeah, it's just passing it anyway, so. Interesting. View models and stand holders, blah blah blah. Navigation caches view models while the screen is on the back stack. How does it do that? is this view model thing coming from? Since you just call the view model in the given scope, how does it know which one is the one? I don't understand this. Where does this come from? Oh man, this is a very magical function. They're just like, it will just know. It will just know what you want. Alright, whatever. Let's try it. Let's see what happens. Okay, so editor screen. Yeah, so this, where does the view model come in exactly? Screen level, yeah, and then so the navigation, that's what I don't understand. It's like, where does it get this view model and how is it tied to navigation? Do we have to pass it in from the nav? Okay, integration with navigation. Are you going to tell us how to do that? Doesn't seem like it. Navigation. Jetpack compose navigation. Yeah, this does not cover the view model part. Well, let's just search for it. Let's see. View model. All right, let's see. Ancient times, blah blah blah. Very basics. When you introduce view models, so let's create a view model. So they are passing the view model in from the nav host for some reason. They're both called onCleared when the nav host finishes transitioning to a different route. Interesting. Yes, do not reference view models in your... Okay. Yet again, the tutorials tell you the wrong thing. Okay, so we're loading the view models in the nav host, which is interesting. Okay. That seems weird to me. Like, I feel like the view model should be... Oh, you know what? It should be here, I think. I feel like this should be the view model. Because we can load the snapshot here, maybe? Like, the screen should hold the view model, and then you know, we're actually, like, this is where this component is the actual preview, but the screen handles, like, loading the data from somewhere. So view model state. UI use state, view model. Alright, maybe we should just read up on what the crap a view model is in general. The business logic or screen level state holder. Persist UI state provides access to business logic. UI later, okay, Jetpack compose. View model, the primary means of exposing screen UI state to composables. You cannot scope a view model to a composable. So it needs to be in order. Host each screen in a fragment or activity. Compose navigation and view models and composable functions. You can scope a view model to navigation, destinations, graphs, activities, and fragments. Okay. Interesting. Blah. Okay, should know about the UI. Lives along. Don't pass on other classes. Separate class just to load the data. What are the architecture samples here? Single activity architecture, view model per screen. Alright, this seems helpful. So really cool tip. If you add one S to the GitHub URL, it gives you an instant VS Code instance of this repo. So way easier to navigate than actual GitHub. I feel like GitHub should just get rid of their whole site and use this instead, but you know. Alright, so we got the nav host here. Where do we have our view model? App modal drawer. Yeah, so they have drawers and stuff, but where is the navigation, args? What's happening here? This is weird. Task detail screen. Oh. Task ID R. Wait, what? Okay, so it just kind of works automatically? No. Wait, so this gets substituted with task detail screen. Oh, yeah, so it's like, oh man, yeah, they didn't know how to do it either. Okay. Where's the view model, bro? Tasks view model, here we go. Tasks view model. Okay, it's a very long thing. State flow, That was a lot of code for saving tasks. Oh god, they just put every state in here? This is weird. Anyway, okay. Task detail view model, maybe that will be a little simpler here. So it takes the repository, and then, oh, interesting, so they you pass in the saved state handle, and that way you can get the args. So that seems useful. And then, yeah, this seems weird. I don't know what they're doing here, but what about just good old... Oh, because it's all in hilt. Oh, we don't need hilt. We don't need hilt. Please no. Please no. Alright, well, we can copy some things from here. I feel like the view model... Alright, maybe let's start with our repository. Default task repository. What is this? Task repository. It's quite a big thing here. Where do they actually save the data? Data source. Local and remote. Wow, fancy. It was way too fancy. Oh man. Yeah, so this is using all these DAO things, database, room database, the DAO. Oh, interesting. You can just add the queries in there. Okay, that's actually kind of cool. Do we need to be that complicated? Probably not. But we could. We could. Alright, anyway, it's time for lunch. I feel like we made a little bit of progress here. We added a new screen in our app. And we were able to navigate to it, added the nav controller. So now you can, have two screens. And I think for next time we will go ahead and, build out this whole repository and view model and, load a list of snapshots and be able to add new ones and edit them. So stay tuned next time for that. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. See you later.